Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Dots N Bots Madden League. Instead of following the usual script, this episode is going to feature two head-to-head battles from the Dot owners, with JoeShoes and the Cleveland Browns taking on George Remac's Tennessee Titans. The second matchup is Jimmy and the Atlanta Falcons versus myself, the LA Chargers. Let's get this party started with JoeShoes versus BigFooootGeorge. Browns receive the opening kickoff with Marquise Goodwin, and he decides to take it out, looking for room to run, but gets tackled on the 20-yard line. First play of the series, Trubisky checks at the line and hands off to Kareem Hunt, who picks up a small amount. One play later, and now 3rd and 13, Mitchell drops back looking to throw over the middle and is almost intercepted, which will force Cleveland to punt. Next series, Titans take over at the 42-yard line, motion Christian Kirk over for a jet sweep that he only picks up 2 yards on. One play later, still needs 8 yards, Darnold gets the snap and immediately scrambles into some trouble and decides to fling the ball over the middle but ends up incomplete, which will force back-to-back 3-and-outs. Cleveland gets the ball back at the 18 and hand off to the rookie running back DeAndre Swift, who picks up 6. Next play, it's another run call, this time to Kareem Hunt, up the middle, who finds room, bounces outside, looking to escape the traffic, but gets tangled up on a phantom spin move that gets him tackled after a big gain. Back to the ground game for another first down run, this time from Swift. Now looking to pass, Trubisky takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket, to the right, has a man getting open, fires it, and completes it to Juju Smith-Schuster, who has room, one man to beat. Jukes right through him for our first touchdown of the game. Browns go up 7. Titans start the next drive at the 25 and get it kicked off with a 5-yard run to Josh Jacobs. Next play, back to the ground and Jacobs has a lane. Jukes out of safety for a first down and some. After a pickup of 2 on first down, Sam Darnold drops back to pass, has some time, scans the field, and throws one over the middle to all-star wide receiver Michael Thomas for a big gain of 26 yards. 2 plays and 5 yards later, Darnold gets the snap, has a screen to his running back set up, who has some green grass ahead to pick up the first down. 1st and 10 at the 17. Darnold takes the ball from center, backs up to avoid the rush, throws to the right to a wide-open Christian Kirk, who takes it in for 6, which will tie this ball game. Next drive, Browns off to a slow start, now 3rd and 8. Trubisky takes his drop, throws the rock to his rookie Chase Claypool, who comes down with it at the 49-yard line. Next play, it's a handoff to Hunt, who evades a cornerback, has some space up the sideline, puts a move on a defender, and picks up a big first down on a beautiful run. Back to the bell cow next play, but other side, Kareem finds his lane, accelerates through it perfectly, running behind his blocker for what he made look like an easy touchdown to extend Cleveland's lead by 7. Titans now at the ball, 3rd and 12 at the 20. 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback back in shotgun, gets the ball, moves a bit to his left, waiting for an open receiver, fires the ball to Darius Slayton, who catches it for a gain of 8 yards. Now, 4th and 4 on the 28-yard line. Titans passing the ball and find running back Ito Smith, who gets the first and some, bringing the ball to the 45-yard line. Later on, same drive, 1st and 10. Darnold changing some routes, snaps the ball, looks outside, and throws a dagger to Gronk, who catches it while falling untouched to the ground, gets up, barely gets by some defenders for what turns into a big catch and run outside the red zone. Titans moving it still, 47 seconds left, 12 yards to go. It's another pass, this time to Kirk, who turns upfield and fights his way into the end zone to tie this game up right before halftime. Browns with 3 timeouts, trying to move the chains with the little time they have left. Dial up a screen to Swift, who takes it out of bounds short of the sticks. Failed to get the first down, now forced to punt to Kirk, who breaks a tackle for a small gain. 3 plays later, Titans have a chance at 3 points. Line up the field goal for Greg the Leg, who gives it all he's got but ends up a bit short of the goalpost. Now it's halftime, and it's a tied-up battle, 14-14, between 2 of our Dot owners. Tennessee gets the ball first to open up the half, Now 2nd and 8, hand the rock up the middle for a solid pickup of 5. One play later, Titans going for it on 4th again. This time, look to veteran tight end Rob Gronkowski, who holds on to the ball for the first down. 2 minutes into the half, it's back to the ground game for the first down pickup. 1st and 10, next play, Sam Darnold gets the ball from under center. Without pressure, scrambles left, running to give his tight end time, and throws a deep one to Gronk at the sideline. A couple plays later, looking to pick up the first, Darnold in shotgun, going back to what works, and it's another first down completion to Christian Kirk. 3rd and goal at the 11. End of the 3rd, Titans come out in pistol, take the snap. Darnold backing up, buying time, scrambles to his left, really running to the sideline, decides to throw it back over the middle to an awaiting defender for an easy interception, who takes it out back to the 11-yard line. 4th quarter now, tied game, Browns getting the ball for the first time in the second half. Unleash a rocket over the middle to Claypool, who picks up a 25 yards on the catch. Great play. 1 first down later, it's now a run right with Kareem Hunt, who finds some room for a smooth-looking 8-yard gain. Next play, Trubisky gets the ball, scrambles to his right, looking downfield, and throws a laser to Marquise Goodwin, who yaks this one upfield all the way to the 17-yard line. 1 play and 4 yards later, Browns in shotgun. Run the read option with Mitch, who has some running room up the side, but gets smacked by Lorenzo Carter and fumbles the ball, which the Titans recover just over 2 minutes left in the game. Now it's 3rd and 6 at the 10. Darnold looking to pass and finds Michael Thomas on a slant, who turns this one upfield and fights for some extra yards while falling down around the 34-yard line. 2 plays later, 3rd and 6, Titans in shotgun. Dial up the screen, but Cleveland is all over it, forcing the 4th down. After 2 successful 4th down conversions, Tennessee now decides to punt the ball with a minute left in a tied ball game. And punt that sucker all the way down to the 10-yard line, where Goodwin catches it but has nowhere to go. 55 seconds on the clock, take the snap and throw a screen to speedster wide receiver for a quick pickup of 8. 1 play later, 47 seconds still, Trubisky walking up under center and gets the ball, hands off to Hunt, who picks up the first down while calling one of their final 2 timeouts. 1st and 10 at the 43, Mitchell goes play action, has some time, throws the ball over the middle, but Lorenzo Carter was waiting for it. Interception, Titans. All 3 timeouts left, but only 25 seconds on the clock. Darnold drops back, goes over the middle to Michael Thomas, who comes down with the ball. 16 seconds left, and it's a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who picks up 5. Next play, Darnold motions his tight end over for an extra blocker while handing off to Jacobs for another short gain. Now it's field goal time, game on the line, Titans fighting for their 2nd win of the season. Greg Zuerlein lines it up, snaps, hold, kicks, it's got the leg, it's good! Cleveland, late timeout, didn't come in time as Tennessee now gets its 2nd win of the season by only 3 points. Let's head over to the game recap and see the stars of the action. Looks like Mitchell Trubisky's lack of production was a pretty big reason why they weren't able to get this one. Although Kareem Hunt had himself a great game, running for over 100 yards and getting the score, which helped the Browns' run game outperform their pass by 12 yards. Over to Tennessee's Sam Darnold and Rob Gronkowski did what needed to be done, but the player of the game has got to be Lorenzo Carter, the Georgia Bulldog, whose forced fumble and interception stopped 2 Browns drives in the second half, helping the Titans close it out and keep this W in Tennessee. What a great game from our 2 dot owners, Joe and George, but now it's time for Game 2, Atlanta Falcons versus LA Chargers. Here we go. Atlanta starts with the ball after kickoff. Cam Newton stands under center, gets the ball and hands it off to Le'Veon Bell to start this game with running room, breaks a tackle for a nice 8-yard run to get things going. Next play, 2nd and 2, Falcons in shotgun. Get the snap, and it's a read option with Newton, who runs for the first and slides right after. 1st and 10, same drive. It's back to the run game with Bell, who has a big hole, takes it upfield, jukes Ashton Davis out of his cleats for an almost 20-yard carry. Next play, Falcons in pistol. Newton checks the defense and go with play action. Looking downfield, moves to his left, buying time. Pump fakes, slings one over the middle, and Chargers DB Anthony Brown gets the pick, turns this bad boy around and into the other direction. Chargers offense on the field for the first play of the game, motions the tailback, gets the snap, and hands it up the gut for a hard-fought gain by Saquon Barkley. One play later, Tua now back in shotgun, scanning the field, moves left, and shoots one to Barkley for the first down pickup. A 3-yard loss later, Tua now gets the ball, starting to move right, scrambles out of the pocket, headed upfield in a hurry for a quick pickup to make it 3rd and 6. Tua again gets the snap, scrambles left, has a man, and tosses one to DK Metcalf, who gets downfield and fights until he falls at around the 12-yard line. Next play, it's a handoff to Barkley, who follows his blockers for a pickup of 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3 right by the goal line. Tua motions out his tight end Jonnu Smith, lines up under center, gets the ball, and it's a handoff to Taysom Hill, who runs right up the middle and fights his way into the end zone for the first score of the game. Atlanta down 7 and getting the ball back. Cam Newton catches the low snap, fakes to his running back, steps back in the pocket, moves to the left a little bit, and throws it right over the middle to a wide open Jalen Reagor. A couple plays later, now 2nd and inches at the 50, Cam again fakes to the Le'Veon Bell and is looking to sling it downfield to David Njoku, who makes a spectacular contested catch at the 28-yard line. Falcons in shotgun. Cam gets the snap, stands tall in the pocket, takes another drop and shoots the ball over the middle, but Jerome Baker had different plans as he picks this rock, giving the ball back to the Chargers halfway through the second. LA now with the ball in pistol formation, tease the audience their run play and hand it off to Saquon, who cuts upfield, puts a nasty juke on the corner to find some running room on the outside, and is headed upfield. No Falcons in sight, he's gone, take this sucker all the way for an 80-yard score. Atlanta gets the ball back and Newton is walking under center. He gets the ball quickly, drops back, and throws a quick out to Antonio Callaway, who gets out of bounds. One play later, number 1's under center, drops back, and is now scanning the field, looking like he has nervous feet with nowhere to throw, and Fletcher Cox comes in and eats up the play to finish off that drive. 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. Tua dropping back, looking for somewhere to throw, scrambles to his right, sees a receiver at the sideline, and chucks it nowhere near his intended target, which falls right into the hands of Nickerson, who gets a little green grass ahead of him and takes the ball right around midfield. Atlanta now has a chance to get some points before halftime, and Cam Newton is buying some time, scrambling to his right, looking downfield to his receiver Scotty Miller, who finds a hole in the defense for a big pickup 30 yards downfield. 5 yards later, Falcons back in shotgun, motioning Jefferson inside, Cam checking out the defense, snaps the ball, quickly fires it to Le'Veon, who tiptoes the sideline and turns upfield for the first score of the day for the NFC team. Chargers have 2 timeouts and about 30 seconds, coming out in 5 wide, and Tua is going to move to his left, steal a page out of Cam's playbook, throw it downfield on the move to his receiver, who found some room in the D, cuts it upfield, and steps out at the 34. 4 yards later, 15 seconds on the clock, Chargers show their play and hand it off to Barkley, who jukes inside and fights for an 8-yard gain. 1 play later, right before half, Justin Tucker comes out to give LA a 10-point lead going into halftime. Alright, Chargers get the ball first to open up the half, and it's coming down to a 3rd and 4 where Tua gets the snap, starts moving to his left, sees some space, and guns it upfield when sliding once he passes the first down marker. Next play, LA in pistol, get the ball and hand off to Barkley, who finds some room right up the middle, breaks a tackle, and is now running a solid gain of 17 yards. Now 3rd and 11, 2 plays later, Tua's making some adjustments, motioning his back, hiking the rock, stepping back, looking around, moving to his left, sees DJ Chark downfield, and fires deep for a big completion to his star receiver. Next 3 plays lost LA 9 yards, and now they're bringing out Mr. Automatic Tucker, who extends the lead to 13 over the Falcons. Last play of the 3rd quarter about to happen. Cam calls out to his teammates, gets the ball, hands off to Bell, who sees a crease and hits it with blockers ahead. has some room and is off for the races and scooting fast with a tail of Chargers behind him until he's eventually caught and tackled at the 9. Huge play for Atlanta. Now, 4th and goal at the 1. Cam's under center, snaps the ball, and is immediately pressured by Kyle Duggar, who takes him down for a big 4th down stop. LA up 17, handoff to Saquon to the left, who bounces outside just to put a juke on a defender back upfield and is now moving the chains with a first down. After 2 plays and another first down, Chargers need 8 yards to move the sticks, and Tua is rolling to his right, looking downfield, throws the ball as he's getting smacked, but is completed to a wide open Jonnu Smith. Another 20 yards go by and DK Metcalf is in motion. Ball is snapped, handed to Barkley, who finds a cutback lane, walks into the end zone for an easy 6 points. Chargers do what you just don't do and go for 2, up 19 in the game with 38 seconds left. But Tua finds himself in trouble, running to the right, makes a big mistake, flinging the ball over the middle, where it's intercepted by Isaiah Simmons, who has no way anyone will ever catch him as he's returning this bad boy 100 yards for another 2 points for the Falcons. 6 seconds on the clock, last play of the game. Cam Newton's running back, and launches it towards the sideline, where it's caught out of bounds to finish this bad boy out. That is the game. Chargers win 26-9. Now, let's look at the game recap to see how this one looks on paper. LA dominated in total yards department and nearly doubled Atlanta's time of possession. Cam Newton's 2 interceptions were the only turnovers for the Falcons, but they both turned into points for LA. Speaking of LA, Tua only threw the ball 8 times, not including the 2-point attempt, with only 1 incompletion, which was the turnover before halftime. But the player of the game goes to Saquon Barkley, who finished just short of 200 total yards and his 2 touchdowns, bringing in a fantastic performance. Another great game from 2 of our Dot owners, Jimmy of the Falcons and myself and the Chargers. That's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you to everyone for watching. For those of you waiting on the next league update for Dots N Bots, it's on the way. We will be going over weeks 11 through 14 on the series and closing it out with the playoff picture. Before I head out, I just want to say thank you again for all of you for watching. It means a lot, and if you could spare 3 seconds, hit that like button, share the video with a friend. Again, thank you to everyone. I'm out of here. Catch you later.